Hello everyone. So welcome to Mathematics CT class. Today the topic is straight lines part 2. In part 1 we discussed about the problems based on centroid, orthocenter, circumcenter and so on. And also the problems based on midpoint formula, section formula, area of triangle, isn't it? So in part 2 we'll study the actual topic what you studied in your regular classes. That is about slope and various equations of line and also general equation of line. So today what we are doing the problems completely based on slope, general equation of line and various forms of equations of line. And before coming to this session, students, it's better go through the synopsis what have given you once. Okay? After that, just enter the session. We'll see one by one now. See the first question. The equation of line passing through the point 1, 2. We need to find the equation of a line passing through the point 1, 2 and perpendicular to the line y is equal to 3x minus 1. This is the equation. To find any equation we need what, students? Point and a slope. Point is given, slope is not given. But they have given equation of line which is perpendicular to the required equation of line. That is y is equal to 3x minus 1. First let me tell you one shortcut method. Just see equation of a point passing through this point you have to find, isn't it? See whether the point satisfy any of the equations given in option. If it satisfy that equation, then that will be the answer. We'll try one shortcut method first. See the first option what we have, x minus 3y is equal to 0. If it is a point on this line, then it should satisfy equation of this line, isn't it? So I have taken first option. Just verify. X is equal to 1, y is equal to 2, 1 minus 6, it is minus 5, no, not equal to 0. This is not satisfying the equation. Am I right? So now let me take the second one, x plus 3y plus 7 is equal to 0. Again, just try whether this point satisfies the equation or not. X is equal to 1, all are positive. You can easily make out it is not satisfying, isn't it? See, when you will decide it is satisfying, when you will get same LHS and RHS. RHS is 0 here, you are not getting LHS as a 0. So again this point is not satisfying this equation. We'll see the third option, x plus 3y minus 7 is equal to 0. Try to substitute the value, x is equal to 1 plus y is equal to 2, so 6 minus 7 is equal to 0. 1 plus 6 is 7 minus 7, 7 minus 7 is 0. Yes, third option. The third equation is satisfied by the point 1, 2, isn't it? So, can I say the point on the equation x plus 3y minus 7 is equal to 0 is the right answer? Isn't it? We are finding the equation of a line passing through this point. Passing through this point means it should satisfy equation of line, isn't it? It is satisfying third option. But we have to confirm it by checking even the fourth option. What is the fourth option? X plus 3y is equal to 0. Substitute x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2, no, it is not satisfying, isn't it? Only option 3 satisfying this, isn't it? So can I conclude it is option 3? This is one of the shortcut methods, but I can't say every time shortcut method works here. Imagine if there are two equations satisfying by this point. Of course, here only option 3 is satisfying. Still, if you have more than one equation satisfying by this point, then shortcut method will be useless, isn't it? So it is not all the time favoring, isn't it? So this is the shortcut method what I told you now. Direct method is what? To find equation of a line, minimum we need a point and a slope. This is the point. And this is what equation of a line perpendicular to the required line. And here when you see y is equal to mx plus c form, is it a slope? M is slope of what? Perpendicular line. isn't it? Then what will be the slope of a required line? Because this is what equation of a line perpendicular to the required line. So m is 3. This is the slope of a perpendicular line. Then what will be the required line? Slope of required line. It's negative reciprocal. I mean, is it m is equal to minus 1 by 3? This is the slope of required line and this is the point on required line. Now can I find equation of a line? When point and slope is known, what is the formula? Let me write the formula. X minus x naught, y minus 2 is equal to minus 1 by 3 into x minus 1. So 3y minus, or I can take 3 into y minus 2 is equal to 1 minus x. 3y minus 6 is equal to 1 minus x. So 3y plus x minus 7 is equal to 0. Yes. Is it option 3, students? Is it option 3? This is the direct method. Okay. Sometimes shortcut method helps you, but not always. So it's better if you know the concept properly. You should be able to do any method. Okay. And of course, I know this one problem took so much time. See, when you are in the learning stage, yes, to understand the concept, to understand the concept behind this problem, it takes time. But when you start practicing this kind of problem, it will be, it will take very less time, okay? So you are in learning time now, so have to utilize this. So this is the first question, student. So in the first question, third option is the right answer. Now let me check the second one. Second one is the inclination of line. What is the line? X minus y plus 3 is equal to 0 with positive direction of x-axis. I have to find the inclination of a line. Inclination of a line means I have to find theta. And what is the equation of a line? X minus y plus 3 is equal to 0. Equation of line is given, you need to find the inclination here. Inclination means theta value you have to find. If you know the slope value, if you know the slope of this equation, slope means what? Tan theta, then can you find theta value from that, students? Isn't it? It will be very easy. If you know slope of this equation, slope is nothing but tan theta, then easily you can find theta value, which is inclination of a line, isn't it? So this is the procedure. It's very simple. See the equation. Let me write the equation as y is equal to x plus 3. Is it fine? I am just trying to write in the form of slope point form. It will be easy for you to extract slope here, isn't it? Is it in the form of y is equal to mx plus c? So where m is 1, that is tan theta is 1. For what angle you will get tan as 1? Theta is 45 degree, isn't it? The only possible angle, especially when theta is what? Between 0 to 180 degree, only one possible angle, that is 45 degree. So is it first option, students? So for second question, first option is the right answer. We'll see third one. The line x by a plus y by b is equal to 1 passes through the point. They are saying this line passes through the point 2 comma minus 3 and 4 comma minus 5. Then find a comma, you need to find a comma b. This is the question. Again, remember the one basic concept. If any line passes through the points, then these two points should satisfy equation of line. Isn't it? Or I can say, if you take any point from the line, that point should satisfy equation of line. Similarly here, since this line is passing through these 2 points, then it should satisfy equation of line. Satisfying the equation of line means you can give the x value as 2, x coordinate 2, and y value as minus 3, y coordinate as minus 3. Similarly, one more point we have, we can write the equation in two ways. See, the first is at point 2 comma minus 3. Because the line is passing through this point, then it should satisfy equation of line. Can I write the equation as, in place of x, substitute 2 by a plus y is minus 3 by b is equal to 1. Similarly, we will take this as equation number 1. Second point we have at 4 comma minus 5. Substitute x is equal to 4 by a plus y is equal to minus 5 minus 5 by b is equal to 1. Equation 2. Now, if you solve equation 1 and 2, you will get a and b values easily, isn't it? Since we have a simultaneous kind of equation, if you solve these two equations, you will get values of a and b. Isn't it? So, one equation is 2 by a plus minus 3 by b is equal to 1, and another is 4 by a plus minus 5 by b. Can I write it directly minus here is equal to 1. And if you make one coefficient common, then it will be easy for you to simplify. So, can I multiply by 2 with equation 1 and multiply by 1 with equation 2? So, is it 4 by a minus 6 by b is equal to 2, and the next will be 4 by a minus 5 by b is equal to 1. And here, when sign changes, 4 by a is cancelled. So what left I am writing here, minus 1 by b, because minus 6 by b plus 5 by b will be minus 1 by b, and here 2 minus 1, 1 is b minus 1. Isn't it? Is b minus 1. Now, we'll find a value. Very simple, substitute b value any one of the equation. So, let me try here. 2 by a minus 3 by b is minus 1 is equal to 1. So, 2 by a, this will be plus 3 is equal to 1. 2 by a is equal to minus 2. Then it shift, isn't it? So, is a is minus 1 students, isn't it? See, I took one of the equation, I substituted b value and I got a. So, is it option 4? Option 4, that is a is minus 1 and b is minus 1, isn't it? So, the value of a comma b is minus 1 comma minus 1. Option 4 is the right answer here. Since it is satisfying the equation, I mean, when you are solving, actually you are not going to write these things, isn't it? Directly you will consider the equations and you will try to solve it and you will find a and b value, isn't it? And even when you are finding a and b value, you don't take much time. I mean, you are not going to write all the steps here. You can avoid it. So, option 4 is the right answer, isn't it? And let me tell you shortcut method here. Once you write the equation like this, equation number 1 and 2, it is not necessary to solve this. We just take a and b values from each options, substitute a and b values, see which option satisfy both the equation, that will be the answer. Is it clear? The shortcut method is what? Till here you have to do. Take a and b values from each option, substitute. Remember, the option should satisfy both the equation, then that will be the answer. That is shortcut method. You can try that. We'll see the next question, student. Fourth one. Fourth one is, find the equation of line passing through 1 comma 2 and parallel to y is equal to 3x minus 1. This is just like first question. The difference is what here? They are not given perpendicular one, they are given parallel one. The parallel of a parallel line, which is the line which is parallel to the required line, isn't it? See, passing through this point and parallel to this line. So here the one shortcut method is what I told you. You just see which point, which equation satisfied by this point. See the first option. When you substitute y is equal to 2, x is equal to 1, no, it is not satisfying. When you see equation number 2, when y is equal to 2, left hand side is 4, when x is equal to 1, RHS is 6, again it is not satisfying. When you see third equation, y is equal to 2 and x is equal to 1, in both left hand side and right hand side of the equation you will get 0. Yes, it is satisfying. Still have to check fourth one. When y is equal to 2 and x is equal to 1 in equation 4, it is also satisfying. I mean, here you just observe, two options are satisfying by this point. So you can't judge which is the right option here, isn't it? But in case of first problem, there was only one equation which was satisfying by the point. But here we have two equations which are satisfying by this point. So it's better if you follow the actual method here. We are not using shortcut method. I mean, sometimes shortcut method helps, but some of the questions you have to assert it. Okay. So here y is equal to 3x minus 1. The slope of this line is what? 3, isn't it? Since we are finding equation of line which is parallel to this, so the required line's slope is also same, isn't it? Because this line and required line are parallel, so the slopes are same. So can I use this as a slope of required line, this as a point? Let me write the equation now. Y minus 2 is equal to 3 into x minus 1. Is it option 3, students? Is it option 3? Because answer is in this form, I am not simplifying this entire. Is it clear? See, I have used which formula here? Points-Law form. Y minus y naught is equal to m into x minus x naught. I have taken this as m because the required line, this line and this line are parallel. So the slopes are same and passing through this point. So the answer, isn't it? Next, fifth question. We'll see fifth. So here third option is the right answer. Fifth one, area of triangle formed by the lines x is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0, x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, and next one more equation, 3x plus 4y is equal to 12. So we need to find the area of a triangle formed by these lines. You are very familiar with x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0 line. X is equal to 0 means y coordinate. Am I right? Because here x coordinate is 0. Y is equal to 0 means which represents x coordinate. Here y is equal to 0. Am I right? And one more line we have, that is 3x plus 4y is equal to 12. Let me convert this into intercept form. I mean, if it converts into intercept form, it will be easy for you to identify the line. If I divide 4 by 12, since 3 and 4 are multiples, 12 is multiple of 3 and 4. Can I divide throughout by 12? So what you will get? X by 4 plus y by 3 is equal to 1. Now easily you can make out how the line will be. X intercept is 4, y intercept is 3. I mean, line will be like this. What is the equation of line? X by 4 plus y by 3 is equal to 1. Where this intercept will be 4, this will be 3. I am not mentioning it. Is it fine? See, the one line is what? Y is equal to 0, and another line is what? X is equal to 0. This line, this is y is equal to 0, and this is what? So x by 4 plus y by 3 is equal to 1. So what is the question? You need to find area of triangle here, isn't it? So what is the formula of area of triangle? Means half into base into height. If you know base and half, then it is enough to find it, isn't it? See, this is the equation of line. What is equation of line? Y is equal to 0. And since, observe the equation, x intercept is what according to this? 4. And y intercept is what? Let me write it here. 3. Isn't it? So can I take base as 4, distance 4, and height as 3? Then half into base is 4 into height is 3 is 6 square units. So is it option number 3, students? It's very simple, isn't it? This is equation of this line. Don't take x equal to 0 here. No. Of course here x is 0, but y coordinate is what? 3. Here y is 0, but x coordinate is what? 4. And you know what is the meaning of intercept already. So the line passing through x-axis at a distance of 4 units from origin. Similarly, the line is passing through y-axis at a distance of 3 units from origin. So can I take this as base, this as height, and follow the formula? So you will get area of triangle. Option 3 is the right answer here, isn't it? Next question. Sixth one. The tangent of the angle between the lines. Tan theta you need to find, isn't it? The tangent of the angle between the lines is nothing but tan theta you have to find. Whose intercept on the axis are, they have given the intercepts on the axis of 2 lines respectively. So the first intercept is what? A minus B, and for the second line intercepts are B minus A. They are not given equation of line, students, but they have given intercepts on axis for 2 lines. So these 2 are intercepts on axis of first line. Can I write the equation as x by a plus y by minus b is equal to 1? Is it fine? I mean, if you know the intercepts, you know how to find the equation. Is it the equation? In place of b, I have taken minus b since it is given. Similarly, for this information, I mean, here what are the information given? The intercept on the x-axis for second line is given. Can I write x by b here first? Isn't it? B is x-intercept here, and minus a is y-intercept here. I mean, how they have given? Let me follow the order. Okay. So these are 2 equations of lines, and what we need to find? Tan theta. What is the formula to find tan theta? That is m2 minus m1 divided by 1 plus m1 m2. The thing is, we need slopes here. So can I find slope from this? Isn't it? Either you can use the direct formula method to find the slope, isn't it? Or you just convert the equation into slope point form, then you will get what? Slopes. So let me take this equation. Y by b is equal to x by a minus 1. See, I shifted these 2. So y is equal to bx by a minus b. So now is it in the form of y is equal to mx plus c? So this is what? m1, isn't it? Now take this equation, friends. Let me convert in the same way. Y by a is equal to x by b minus 1. So y by a, y is equal to a by bx minus a. Now is it m2? Can I take this as m2 and this as m1? Because I need tan theta, you know the formula, so I am extracting m1, m2. Or you can use formula. Do you remember when you are finding general equations and when you are finding various equations forms in terms of general equation, you know the formula of finding slope, isn't it? So minus a by b. So similarly, here a and b are not same. See, it depends. You can see. So you will get these 2 as a slopes. So what is the formula? Tan theta is equal to m2 minus m1 divided by 1 plus m1 m2 provided denominator not equal to 0. So is it m2 is what? A by b minus b by a divided by 1 plus a by b into b by a. So when you take LCM in the numerator, so is it a square minus b square, and in the denominator it will be a gets cancelled, b gets cancelled, 1 plus 1, 2. So is it a square minus b square divided by 2ab? See which option we have. Of course we have modulus here. So is it the third one is suitable answer, students? Of course, modulus we have. I mean, you can write either a square minus b square, or also you can write b square minus a square. So is it option number 3? Isn't it? The question is very simple. The only thing is you have to do it a little fast here. Where intercepts are given, write the equation, extract slope from that, use tan theta formula, find tangent of angle between the lines. Isn't it? This is the procedure. We'll see the next question. Next, 7th question. The points ABC are given and see the options, students. Right angle triangle, straight line, equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle. So you have to check these 3 points form by the right angle, straight line, equilateral, isosceles triangle. Of course, to check triangle, you will use actual distance formula, isn't it? I mean, same type of question was in last class, but there was not a straight line as an option. Am I right? There was, I think, right angle triangle, equilateral, isosceles, but not equilateral, like that it was, isn't it? So we didn't have the option like straight line. So here, when the straight line is in the option, it's better first check the slope. Because we know that the 3 points A, B, C form a straight line. Form a straight line means if the 3 points are collinear, am I right? If they are collinear, then they are forming straight line. And you know the condition for collinearity. What you will write? Slope of AB is equal to slope of BC. If the slope of AB and slope of BC are same, then the points are collinear, then you can conclude ABC forms straight line, isn't it? Since in the option you have straight line, it's better first check this condition. Later, we'll see whether it is necessary to use distance formula or not to verify whether it is a right angle triangle, equilateral or isosceles. Isn't it? How will you check whether it is isosceles, right angle triangle or equilateral triangle? You will take distances. If it satisfies Pythagoras, then right angle triangle. If all the sides are equal, equilateral. If any 2 sides are equal, isosceles. In that way you will judge it. Isn't it? But in case of straight line, I can't take here like, isn't it? I mean, of course you can take even for straight line you can take the distance between AB, distance between BC. If AB plus BC is equal to AC square, then that will be the answer. In that way you can find. But now we are very familiar with the concept of slope. Why don't we use concept of slope here? This is more easier, isn't it? So I am using slope concept and the rest is your choice. Okay, you can use any method, students. So I am using slope concept here. Slope of AB. See the points? You know how to find slope of a line when 2 points are given, isn't it? So can I consider slope of AB as 4 minus 2 divided by 2 minus 1, and for BC as 8 minus 4 divided by 4 minus 2, and I am not writing formula because now you are very familiar with this formula. By 2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. I am finding slope of AB, slope of BC. So we'll check whether they are one and the same. Left hand side is 2, right hand side is 4 by 2. Yes. So can I say this forms straight line, isn't it? So the point ABC forms straight line. Option number 2. Option number 2. I've used slope concept here. You can use distance formula, friends. Okay? It's your choice. Next, 8th question. We'll see 8th one. The points are given 1, 0, 2x x square and 2y y square, and also given x not equal to y are collinear. They are saying they are collinear if and only if 2xy is equal to. I have to complete the statement. I have to complete the condition here. They are saying these points are collinear if and only if 2xy is equal to. We know the condition for collinearity, isn't it? If I take the points A, B, C as a 3, then slope of AB is equal to slope of BC. Can I use this condition here? And you know how to find slope of a line that 2 points are given. Slope of AB, let me use these two. x square minus 0 divided by 2x minus 1. And for BC, let me use these two. Y square minus x square divided by 2y minus 2x. So x square divided by 2x minus 1. Here it is y plus x into y minus x divided by 2 into y minus x. Y minus x gets cancelled. And when you cross multiply this, what you will get? 2x square is equal to 2x minus 1 into y plus x. So 2x square is equal to 2xy plus 2x square minus y minus x. 2x square gets cancelled, so 2xy is equal to x plus y. Is it option 4, students? Isn't it? When you use the concept of slope, automatically you will get the value of 2xy. You just observe. So we are using slope concept here. That is one of the easiest way. Isn't it? So when you solve the equation, see, you are getting 2xy value. So pause the video and note on the students. Let me go to next question. Next, 9th one. The equation of straight line which is equally inclined to the axis. Let me take a rough picture, okay? They are saying equation of straight line we have to find which is equally inclined to the axis. You know what is the meaning of inclination of a line? Equally inclined to the axis means the line is, see, this is the straight line. Inclination from x-axis and inclination from y-axis are same. So they are saying equally inclined. If they are equally inclined, you know angle between x and y-axis 90 degree. Then inclination of this line is 45 degree, 45 degree in both the sides. Am I right? Did you get this, students? Did you get the meaning of equally inclined? Next, and equidistant from the point 1, minus 2, 3, 4. Imagine somewhere here you have 3, 4, 3, 4, okay, point, and one more is what? 1, minus 2. 1, minus 2 means negative y-axis, somewhere here, okay, 1, minus 2. Let me draw neatly. Angle of inclination 45 degree, and see, this line is equidistant from 1, minus 2 and 3, 4. Equidistant means it is passing through the required line and which bisects this line, isn't it? See, equidistant, I mean the distance between this and this are one and the same. This is given. Repeat the question. We need to find equation of a straight line which is equally inclined, theta, we know theta now, equally inclined to the axis and equidistant from 1, minus 2 and 3, 4. Wait, students, I have to find equation of this line, isn't it? This is the question. So, for this line, to find equation of this line, I need minimum a point and a slope. Already we have slope, see, 45 degree, isn't it? We have theta value, easily you can find slope. Can I find slope as tan theta, tan 45 degree 1, isn't it? We have slope. The only thing is I have to find point on a line. Can I find this point? Since this point is midpoint of 1, minus 2 and 3, 4, isn't it? Point on line is actually midpoint of these two, isn't it? So midpoint formula x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. I am using that. So 1 plus 3, 4 by 2, that is 2, and minus 2 plus 4, 2 by 2, 1. Is it a point on the line? I am writing here 2, 1, this point. Why I am taking this point? Sorry, how I can take this point? So this point is equidistant from 3, 4 and 1, minus 2. So it is a midpoint. I used midpoint formula here. I didn't mention. Just follow it. Write somewhere. Okay. So we have both slope and point now. Can you find equation? It's very simple. Y minus 1 is equal to 1 to x minus 2. So y minus 1 is equal to x minus 2. Y minus x and plus 1 is equal to 0. This is the equation of line. See, this is the equation of line. Option number, anything went wrong here, students? The point is, midpoint is 2, 1 is right, slope is 1, y minus 1 into 1. So, isn't it x minus 2? So, y minus x plus 1. I mean, here in the option, all the options are in terms of x first. Can I convert this into x form first? I mean, is it x minus y minus 1 is equal to 0? Did you get this? Because all the options are in terms of x first. But here what we got equation, it was in terms of y. Let me convert into x. How will convert? We will just multiply float equation by derivative. See, x minus y minus 1. Now, yes, is it option 2, students? Option 2 is the right answer, isn't it? Option 2 is the right answer. It's very simple. From the given, you can easily find inclination and a point on the line from midpoint formula and the equation. This is the next one. Next question, 10th one. The intercept cut off by a line, y-axis is twice than that from x-axis, and the line passes through the point 1, 2. Then the equation of the line is. So passing through 1, 2, we just will use shortcut method first. Passing through 1, 2 means see which equation satisfied by 1, 2. First option, if you see x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2, yes, it is satisfying the equation. This is the second option, x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 2. No, it is not satisfying the option, isn't it? See, 2 plus 2 plus 4, it will be 8. 8 is not equal to 0, isn't it? Next, third option, if you take x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 2. 2 minus 2 is 0, is not equal to 4. Next, fourth option, 2 minus 2 plus 4. I mean, can I directly say equation number 1, I mean option 1 is satisfied by the point 1, 2. Can I say that is the right answer? Can I use shortcut method here? Isn't it? You can directly use shortcut method here. See, since the point 1, 2 is on the line, it should satisfy the equation. We'll check by taking equation of line from the options one by one. See, first option is 2x plus y is equal to 4. When you substitute x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 2, yes. And just observe, remaining three equation is not satisfying by the point 1, 2. So can I say option 1 is the right answer, students? Can I use shortcut method here? Isn't it? Or the direct method will be the intercept cut off by a line y-axis is twice than the of that from x-axis. I mean, x by a if you take, where x-intercept is a, then y-intercept will be what? Y-axis. The intercept cut off by the line y-axis is twice than that of from x-axis. Can I take y by b is equal to 1? Instead of b, can I take twice of x-intercept, that is 2a. So this is the equation here. And since it is passing through the point 1, 2, and see, if it satisfies, that is 1 by a plus 2 by a is equal to 2 by 2a is equal to 1. 2 gets cancelled, so 2 by a is equal to 1. So a is what? 2, and isn't it? A is 2. Then a value will, I mean, the equation becomes what? X by 2 plus y by 4 is equal to 1. So when you simplify this, is it 2x plus y is equal to 1? So 2x plus y is equal to 4. Is it option number 1, students? I have shown you both the methods. One is shortcut method and the actual method. See, please go through this. See how I have written 2a here. Did you get this? Read the question. The intercept cut off by the line y-axis is twice than that from the x-axis. So x-intercept is a, then y-intercept will be its double, so 2a. And line passing through this point, so it should satisfy the equation. So let me substitute x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2, and when you solve, you will get the value of a. So when you substitute a value in the equation, see what I am getting? So the required equation of line, isn't it? So I did both the method here. Shortcut method is more easier, isn't it? Easily you can make out. So we'll see the next question, students. Next, 11th one. A line passes through the point 1, 2, such that its intercept between the axes is bisected at point P. This point is P actually. The one thing is line is passing through this point, and one more information given such that its intercept between the axes is bisected at P. Then the equation of line. Let me take a rough picture. So intercept, because intercept is given in the question. See, passing through 1, 2 such that its intercept between the axis, x and y axis is bisected at point P. I mean midpoint. Here it is bisecting at what? Here intercept is of what? A. So a comma 0. Here the point is 0 comma P, and this is P of 1 comma 2. Is it clear, students? Read the question once again. A line passes through the point 1 comma 2 such that its intercept between the axes, intercept, isn't it? This is x-intercept, this is y-intercept. Between the axes is bisected at point P. I mean, distance between this and this are same. Then the equation is. Since intercepts are known, I mean x-intercept is A, y-intercept is B. Can I use intercept form here? I mean x by A plus y by B is equal to 1. Isn't it? And one more thing here, students. P is actually midpoint of 0 comma B and A comma 0, isn't it? P is midpoint of A comma 0 and 0 comma B. So midpoint formula, let me use midpoint formula. P is what? 1 comma 2 is equal to, I am writing coordinate of P. Here let me use midpoint formula. A plus 0 by 2, A by 2, B plus 0 by 2, B by 2. And when you equate these two, what you will get? A by 2 is equal to 1, B by 2 is equal to 2. So A is 1, B is 4. And once you got the value of A and B, can I substitute here? Is it x by 1 plus, sorry, not 1, 2, isn't it? 1 into 2. So x by 2, y by 4 is equal to 1. And when you take LCM, is it 2x plus y is equal to 4. This is the required equation of line. Is it option number 4? Is it option number 4? Did you get this? Since intercepts are known, I mean like 0, a comma 0, since we know that line is passing through both x and y axis, can I take equation as intercept form? And the main information is what here? P is midpoint of what? A comma 0 and 0 comma B. It is given that P is bisecting the line, isn't it? This line, and when it passes through it means intercepts on x and y axis. So see, P is midpoint of this. P coordinate is 1 comma 2. Here I am using midpoint formula, and when you equate these two, you will get A and B values. So fourth option is the right answer, isn't it? Pause the video and copy this. See the next question, students. Of course, in many questions you can use shortcut method. Only by practicing these type of questions you can actually invent the shortcut method by yourself. Only thing is you should know the concept properly. 12th one. If A, B, C are the 3 points Then angle between BA and BC. ABC. Let me take ABC. Okay. BC. A is what? Minus 2 comma 1. B is 2 comma 3 and C is minus 2 comma 0. And what is the question, students? Then angle between BA and BC. Angle between BA and BC. You need to find angle between them. And you know how to find angle between two lines. Angle between two lines, what is the formula, students? Tan theta is mod of n2 minus n1 divided by 1 plus n1 n2. Now the question is how to find n1 n2. Slope of the line B and BC. And you know how to find slope of the line when 2 points are given, isn't it? Can I find slope of AB? Slope of AB. Or I can take BA only. Can I name BA itself because it is given the question like BA. Slope of BA. Let me take slope of BA as M1. Similarly, slope of BC. Slope of BC. Let me take it as M1. I hope you know how to find the slope when 2 points are known. Isn't it? Slope of BA first. We have the formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. I am using that. So can I consider 1 minus 3 divided by minus 2 minus 2, isn't it? Which is equal to minus 2 by minus 4, that is half. This is the value of M1. Similarly, we find M2. M2 means slope of BC. So here 3 plus 4 divided by 2 plus 2, so 7 by 4. So we have both M1 and M2. Now can you find tan theta, students? We are finding angle between two lines. The lines are BA and BC here. So tan theta is equal to M2 is 7 by 4 minus half divided by 1 plus 7 by 4 into half. So it is when you take LCM here, isn't it? 7 minus 2 divided by 1 plus 7 by 8. So is it 5 by 4 into 8 by 15? So this is what? Tan theta is equal to mod of 2 by 3. Then C option. Oh, it is in terms of inverse trigonometry. Still we don't know inverse trigonometry, but remember the question is to find angle between them. I need theta value here. I don't need tan theta. Then can I write theta is equal to, just shift this tan to RHS. When we shift tan to RHS, it becomes tan inverse of 2 by 3. Still you don't know what is inverse trigonometry. So I am writing in this way, okay? Just if you shift tan to RHS, it becomes tan inverse. Tan inverse means tan to the power minus 1 of 2 by 3. Of 2 by 3. Is it option 2, students? Option 2 is the right answer. Very simple. Here to find angle between two lines, first you have to find the slopes. Then easily you can consider the formula. And last thing you should know. Okay? Here we need theta, right? We don't need tan theta. So theta is tan inverse of, we call it as tan inverse of 2 by 3. Option 2 is the right answer. Next, 13th one. A line makes 0 intercept on x and y axis. 0 intercepts on x and y axis means line is not at all passing through x and y axis. It is actually passing through origin, isn't it? If it makes 0 intercept means it is actually passing through what? Origin. So, for the equation y is equal to mx plus c, you know what is the meaning of c? C is actually what? Y intercept. If there is no intercept at all, can I remove this content? So, can I take, this is the equation of line passing through origin. I mean, when we take x is equal to 0, y will also be 0. Passing through 0, comma 0 means passing through origin. Am I right? Can I take this as a required equation first? Because there is no intercept here, so I remove plus c. I didn't consider d also. I didn't consider a and b also, isn't it? So this is the equation of line. Now, and it is perpendicular perpendicular, it is perpendicular to the line. We have one more line, students, that is 3x plus 4y plus 6 is equal to 0. They are saying it is perpendicular to this line. Then its equation is, we have to find its equation. I mean, here to find the final equation, I need slope, isn't it? I need slope. So it's very simple. Since they are perpendicular to each other, if I get slope of this equation, can I easily make out the slope of this equation? This is required equation of line, this is given. And those two are perpendicular to each other. First, let me extract what slope from here. 4y is equal to minus 3x minus 6. Divide through by 4. So y is equal to minus 3 by 4x minus 6 by 4. So y is equal to minus 3 by 4x. Let me not waste the time. This is the slope. Isn't it? This is the slope of what? This line. Since these two lines are perpendicular to each other, the slope of this line becomes what? Its negative reciprocal. Is it 4 by 3? I mean, here slope value will be 4 by 3. So the equation is what? Y is equal to 4 by 3x. So 3y is equal to 4x. And we'll see the option. Is it third option, 4x minus 3y is equal to 0? Is the answer? Third option is the right answer, isn't it? It's very simple to answer. We need to find equation of a line which is having 0 intercepts. So this is the equation. Here, only thing is we need to find slope to get final equation. And it is also given that it is perpendicular to this equation. So we'll extract slope first. And if its slope is minus 3 by 4, then its perpendicular line slope will be its negative reciprocal. So is it 4 by 3? Substitute it. So this is the equation, isn't it? So option 3 is the right answer. Pause the video and copy this. We'll see 14th one. The equation of line bisecting perpendicularly the line segment joining minus 4, 6 and 8, 8. See, the equation of a line, we need to find equation of a line bisecting perpendicularly the line segment joining minus 4, 6, 8, 8. We need to find the equation of this line. Don't think this is vertical line. I took randomly, okay? If you get confused, we need to find this equation of line which is bisecting perpendicularly the line joining the points. What are the points? Minus 4, 6 and 8, 8. This is the question. Bisecting perpendicularly. You need to find the equation of this line, isn't it? Again, to find equation of a line, minimum what we need, students? A point and a slope. First, let me find point. Since this line is bisecting perpendicularly this line joining these 2 points, this is actually midpoint. Midpoint of what? Minus 4, 6 and 8, 8. Can you find it directly here? Minus 4 plus 8 is 4. 4 by 2 is 2. 6 plus 8 is 14. 14 by 2 is 7. So this is the midpoint, isn't it? And see which equation satisfies this point. Satisfied by this point. That will be the answer, isn't it? Because you are finding equation of this line. Since 2, 7 is midpoint of this line, and also it is a point on this line, isn't it? It is also a point, end point of this line. So it should satisfy equation of line, isn't it? So which option satisfies this? I mean, first we'll use shortcut method. If it won't work, we'll see the next step. We'll see the shortcut method. See which option satisfied by this equation. We'll take first option, x2. So 12 minus 14 minus 19, no, it is not helping. Next is x2 and y is 7. So 2 plus 14 minus 7, no, it is not satisfying. Option 3, 12 plus 7. 12 plus 7 is 19, minus 19 is equal to 0, and y is 7. Okay, see one more, fourth option, y is equal to 7. Y coordinate is 7 here. So option 3 and 4 both are satisfied by this equation. So I can't use shortcut method here. Is it clear, students? So let me continue now. We have point on the line now. Can we find slope of this line? It's very simple. If you know slope of this line, easily you can find slope of this line, isn't it? See, slope of line joining minus 4 comma 6 and 8 comma 8 is what? What is the formula? y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So 8 minus 6 is 2 divided by 8 minus of minus 4 is 12. 1 by 6 is slope of a line, isn't it? Slope of a line joining these 2 points. Then if it is slope of this line, then slope of this line will be what? It's negative reciprocal, is it? Minus 6. So very simple, students, we have slope, we have point. Now can you find equation of a line? So is it y minus 7 is equal to minus 6 into x minus 2. So y minus 7 is equal to minus 6 plus 12. So y minus 6 minus 90 is equal to 0. So is it minus 12, so plus 6, isn't it? Is it option 3? Is it option 3, students? Isn't it? So we tried shortcut method, it will not helping us, isn't it? So we'll use actual method. So this is the equation of line. We'll see the next one. Next we'll see 15th question. If the straight line 2x plus 3y minus 3 is equal to 0 and x plus ky plus 7 is equal to 0 and they are saying these 2 lines are perpendicular, then find the value of a. This is the question. They are saying these 2 lines are perpendicular. Can we use perpendicular condition here? What is the perpendicular condition? m1 m2 is equal to minus 1, or I can write even in this way, m1 is equal to minus 1 by m2, or m2 is equal to minus 1 by m1. I mean, to take the condition of perpendicularity, I need slopes first, m1 and m2 first. I mean, let me extract m1 here. 3y is equal to minus 2x plus 3. So y is minus 2 by 3x plus 1. So can I say this is m1, students? Slope of first line. Similarly here, ky is equal to minus 6 minus 7. So y is equal to minus 1 by kx minus 7 by k. So here slope is m2. We have m1, m2. Now I am trying to find k value by using the condition of perpendicularity. Since they are perpendicular, students, let me use the condition m1, m2 is equal to minus 1. What is m1 we have? m1 is minus 2 by 3. m2 we have minus 1 by 3. Is equal to minus 1. So is it 2 by 3k is equal to 1? So minus 1. So is k value is minus 2 by 3. Option number 4, isn't it? Option number 4. So it's very simple. We are using perpendicularity condition here, isn't it? So still we have 5 more questions, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And all the questions are a little simple, okay? So let me send you the key answer and explanation about these problems. So this is the end of the session, students. Thank you. And if you have any doubt, please contact me. Thank you.